Because it is very obvious. Because you are from Abuja here. Whether you like me or not, no matter how you hate me, you cannot be blind not to see what is going on. You cannot. So it doesn't matter whether you like me, you don't like me, you abuse me, you don't abuse me. Even Benga who's here, you will see it everywhere. So that's why I think, look, as a human being, one thing that gives me joy, happiness, I go to a place, not where you the elites are, all you know is to criticize. When I go to the villages, yeah, don't hate me. Look at the happiness in them.
They've always done that to that minister, to be very frank.
They had never seen a minister. I challenge any. Look, it's not that you are passing on the road to see minister. Tomorrow, I'm going to start thank you visit. Yes, in FCT, yes.
Will you be visiting the traditional rulers? Because they say you've never held a meeting with them.
Why would I tell you the such things?
The FCT Traditional Council.
You know, come, look, let me tell you. Maybe you don't know me very well. Visit, so I should visit every traditional.
The major one, you did it.
So who's not a major one? I hold meetings.
You did the same thing in Rivers.
No, I hold meetings. Listen, I hold meetings with traditional rulers. I don't visit traditional rulers.
What's the difference?
You don't know there's a difference.
Well, from your explanation,
I say, listen, this one, no, hold on now.
All right.
If I call you journalist to a meeting, I go and visit Benga privately. It's a different thing now. They should know that. They should know that. And I don't want them to be involved in politics.
But you visited Sergeant Awuse in Rivers.
No, he's a politician.
Oh, as a traditional ruler.
He has told you from day one, if you want to come and take the position, he was a politician before. So he does not hide his own feelings. But the point I'm making is that, look, how many ministers who know these communities in the satellite town? How many? I'm not from here. How many? I can tell you from Kwali. I can go to Abaji. I can go to Gwagwalada. I can go to Buhari. I can tell you Amak and Kuje. You cannot take it away. You can't. I don't need to. You see, there's one adage in my place. When a lizard, you know, falls down, you look around and if there's nobody, he plays himself. As far as I'm concerned, no matter how channels, AIT, what is this song that Arise, TVC, Guardian, no matter how ADBL or ADBC.
Minister, we are always for you.
I don't say no, I don't want anybody to be for me. So no matter how you do it, you can't take it away. Even those who look in government, you don't expect everybody to like you. Even those who are working with you in government who may not like you, when they sit privately, they'll tell you, boy, they'll say the truth too.
Yes, when you
but they'll tell you that when it comes to infrastructure, they'll give you a pass mark.
Well.
But when it comes to, you know, human capital development.
No, I didn't want to say this. Yes. I didn't want to say this. Yes, where do you think that meeting was held with workers? Where was it? The meeting was held in my parlor.
It was a big win, actually.
I don't want to tell you what, you know, people like to, look, come, what is my business that the director call police for another staff? It becomes my problem. What's my business? What's my business that somebody failed the exam? Do I mark exam for civil servant? Do I mark exam for promotion? What's my business? It is as you recommend to me, I will sign. What's my business? That, oh, look, they said, oh, they gave them land and I revoked it. I said, look, I put my integrity. If you find out I did, I resign as a minister. In any case, what are you doing with the land? But that's not the point. Everything people come out to claim, you cannot substantiate it. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have, because it's over, it's over. But you see, why I try to also make a point to people. It's not everybody can cajole. It's not everybody. Some people called me, look, election is coming. I said, what is that? Am I in the ballot? Even those who are working with you, I can tell you, so many prominent people, all the ruling party, the comments they were making, I laughed. I said, if you know me very well, then you won't even do that. Because I do know that you have nothing substantial to claim against me. I didn't do anything. In the first place, you were never, none of you would have been a permanent secretary. It had never existed here. Somebody came and said, look, no, you cannot retard their growth. You didn't go on strike. Somebody did it. By pleading with Mr. President, bringing back the hope of the people. They've never had a head of service. Somebody said, look, Mr. President, look at the law. Mr. President, agreed. They never had a civil service of their own. Somebody, the problem we have always had in this country that just people think when you blackmail them, they should succumb. I said I would not succumb. And I didn't do it. And I will never do it. Instead, I go. Anything I know that is not, I will not. There's so many campaigns of calumny have been said against me, and I laugh. I know where they are coming from. But I know that leadership is what it takes.
You made allegations of what? Land grabbing?
What is that? Do you grab what?
Do you campaigns of calumny? So we're trying to understand which.
Why land grabbing? Do you grab what you are in control? Do you go and grab what you are in control? What is all this issue of land? Let me tell you. When there's a norm, there's a pattern, you come to change. People will fight you. Be prepared, people will fight you. I see a lot of things, I laugh. And I know that people don't like, change is one thing that people don't accept. Easily accept. No. And part of the problem people have said against me, I take decisions and I don't go back. It may hurt you, but I didn't do it intentional. It's for the good and growth of the place. If I could do River State to grow to what people are saying. In fact, one of the reasons why I work harder is because when Mr. President appointed me, I'm very big minister of FCT. So many people kicked against it because I'm not from a particular place. And I say, I will show a difference. You don't need to come from a place before you can say, you're also part of this. And that's what is going on. And everybody has shut their back off.
Let's find the next 30 minutes or so.
Yes.
On developmental issues in the FCT.
Yes.
Because we do know that we are preparing for the 3rd anniversary of Mr. President. We know a lot of projects are ongoing and all of that. But let's just backtrack a little bit to some of the projects that have actually been completed but are not working in favor of the people.
Like what?
Let's start with the bus terminal.
Yes, that's very good. Now let me tell you.
It's not working.
That's what
tell us what the problem really is.
That's why it's not about government. We said we would not run it. That government is not a good businessman, right? We need private people, and they gave us a cost. And that cost is beyond ministerial approval. And so I have to go to BPP. And BPP has given us approval, which we have to go to FEC. Right? Because of the amount of money that will be charged. These are things that, well, it may be affected, but at the end of the day, you must follow due process. You will not, because people are crying, they want to. I know how to. Yes, I didn't go and build it just to build first. But if that is what our law, procurement process is all about, you can't do anything. You cannot do anything.
Would you like to disclose the amount?
I've told it's beyond ministerial approval. So you can check what's your business. What is important is that see where we are. And I believe that the moment FEC hosts, it will be approved. And nobody would want to go and start that work where he has no approval, no paper. It's like what's happening on my land. Somebody gives you land, oh, don't worry, I'm here. At the end of the day, you leave. The man has no documentation, no nothing. They say, oh, I'll be here for 20 years. It's not, it's immaterial whether you're here for 20 years. The issue is that, do you have document to show why you are there for 20 years? That's what it is. So we should bear with us.
You're doing some things about waste management.
Yes.
But the feedback we're getting is that there's still uncollected wastes in Garki, Wuse, Nyanya, Apo. In fact,
it's not correct.
No,
Let me tell you what.
even as at this morning,
not correct.
I saw it in Apo on the way out. So it's
yes,
correct.
This is the problem I have. First of all, have you appreciated the fact that it has improved? You have not done that. No, I'm coming. And I tell people.
But Miss, I started by saying we know you're taking some decisions.
No, that is not appreciation.
Oh, we
No,
don't have to tell you what we're seeing.
the point I'm making that have we improved? Have we improved? Yes or no? Yes. Then we now move to. But just you see, let me tell you something, and that's why we set up a center. You see, there are contractors, whether I like it or not, that I can't not be everywhere. I cannot be everywhere, whether I like it or not. Sometimes I was going to Karo, from Karo to Karachi, Apo, to check the road of Karachi, Apo. As I go to Karo, I was livid. I called the coordinator yesterday. I said, I will sack you immediately, irrespective of who brought you. I said, if this is not clear 24 hours, I'll sack you. I was going to inspect the road from Apo to Wasa, the dualization of the second part of it that CGC is doing. At this side, look at the refuse. I didn't waste time. I said, if I see this refuse, in fact, when I traveled to UK to visit the family of my late senator, the city was sending me picture in the night what they are doing. But let us tell ourselves the simple truth too. Even as you are passing, people are building houses, right? They believe that they will bring everything, take for the old zincs and the rest, and come and dump. For government to come and cut everywhere. I have no problem. That also tells you one very difficult thing to do in government is waste disposal. Why? It takes a lot of finance. You know that? It takes a lot of finance. Before, we don't know the contractors and everything was in the best. I call them political contractors. It was December. You remember? We have to give people, and then I said, look, particularly there are areas I will not accept. I'm not saying that even if there's refuse in the other place I will accept, but there are areas that you can't, because it is the eye of the city for there to be that kind of refuse. And I told them, I said, look, if I get any complaint of refuse along this area, you are bound to lose your job. You don't even know who owns it. Now, the point I'm trying to make is, yes, we cannot say we have done 100%. No. Even when I was governor, nobody has gotten it 100% right. But that's not an excuse. We'll continue to do our best. The only thing I want you to do is the little we have done to improve the cleanliness of the city. I appreciate that. Not that you go one spot, for example, out of 2,000 spots, you see one refuse. Then the person who lives there, it may be working staff of Channel, it may be staff of AIT, it may be staff of Guardian. The next thing you do, There are refugees everywhere in Abuja. You will not say that refugees go to everywhere in Abuja, and you know it's not correct. So the point I'm making is that we are doing our best. And now that you told me, as I leave this program, I have to go. Who is the contractor in charge of that area? Mind you, the boss have the political will to terminate a lot of contracts.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think I have it now?
Don't you have?
Why do you think I have it now?
Don't you have?
So the other one, do you believe I have? So is this why you know I have?
Minister, the last time we spoke, I had asked you a question about the Jabi Lake and what your plans were for.
No, Jabi Lake, who have given it that? Who have given it that?
Exactly, but do you care to still enlighten the residents of Abuja on what they should expect? Because it's quite brilliant that you have taken action towards ensuring that it is facelifted and
why
turned
don't you
into...
like to surprise people?
Interesting.
Why don't you like to surprise people?
Okay, so what?
You know, what I'm trying to say, why don't you like to surprise people? Well, why do you, if I say it, what's the surprise again? But let me tell you, no, but let me tell you the truth. It's part of the problem. People took that land around Jabi 15, 20 years to develop. Nothing happened. Nothing. One of these days I was passing, so what is this? Look at this is a prime area. I called the director of land administration. What's happening here? You saw the game and say we will revoke it. Who is who in Nigeria? It's easy for you. You don't know what to pass through. Who is who in Nigeria? Calling you, of course. I just said, look, what do you want me to do? You would have called me when I'm not taking the decision. I'm taking the decision. And then I can do about it. Sorry. But again, you have to, well, whether I like it or not, there are people you must respect. That's okay. The only condition now I will give you, because there was no agreement signed with the FCT, nothing. That's okay. There are people from Lagos who also applied. I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide it into two. You sign an agreement for me, in the next 6 months, you've done 70% of the development. In next, you've done this. If you don't do it in 6 months' time, you take our land back. Right?
Honorable Minister.
No, let me finish now. So, and they were surprised. After about 3 weeks, I passed, I've lost everything. I called the other land, called them. That 3 weeks has passed too. 3 weeks have passed. Go there now. They are working. It will be something that you'll be very happy at the end when it is done. There's a hotel there. Whatever. I said, look, this is what people will like. We all travel. Whoa, look how beautiful. Is it the magic? That we cannot also do the same thing. So, but you see, the point we are trying to say is so many of these things, you take decisions, people don't know why you take such a decision. But they will turn around to say, you are grabbing the land. Then when they just blackmail you, and you will not defend me. In fact, you will say, you think so.
Oh, we are always calling you a spokesman. We are always calling you a spokesman.
Who?
Larry, like, he's always appearing as studios.
What do you mean by that? Is he not our spokesman? Is he with you here? What do you mean? Is he not paid to defend me?
Honorable is because we are around this Jabi Lake
Yes.
project, I think the agreement was signed this February.
Yes.
Based on what you spoke about. And I personally, because when you talk when you talk about Abuja, it's about politics and probably real estate. But I see that through your agencies, you are beginning to rethink the federal capital. Because beyond the tourism hub, which you are trying to develop there, across that road is where you have Nigeria tourists. They are just across there. You have a couple of hotels there. So when that comes to full operation, that whole road will be a very busy. Even every Saturday when you go there in the morning from morning till night. And then there's also the film village, the Abuja film village that has also been, I think, which agency of.
That's where you have the film village. Do you know when the facilities the government tells you to do the whole roads there? Nothing. When they were just leasing the land for sale. When I came, I said no. I said I won't take it again. We got people from what they call Dubai City Walk.
Yeah.
Come and see petitions. Come and see petitions. Oh, he has taken the land, this and this and that. It didn't bother me. I called CGC that a particular road the people wanted. I said, look, go and see what they are doing there now. I'm not the one to benefit from it at the end of the day. I don't think I'll be here before that is finished. But whoever is coming will be difficult for him to change that. People will say, hey, something must be wrong there with you. But see, taking that decision, you don't know what will pass through. But like I said, that's what leadership is all about.
All right.
Everything must not be easy. Yes.